Oi! Hello, everybody. Happy Christmas Eve. I'm not on the screen. That's because I died. I died, and I'm the ghost of Christmas past. I'm the ghost of Christmas before tomorrow. Ooh. 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 But hello, everybody. What's poppin'? How goes it? How is everybody doing? Let me find myself in this world. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi. Begin. Summon me. Summon me to the TV screen. There I am. It's Christmas tomorrow. I hope does everybody have plans for Christmas Eve? Did you guys do anything? Did you summon any demons? That's what people do on Christmas Eve, right? They wake up and then they're like, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Anyway, let me take a sip of my mug moment root beer, and then I'll get on with it. Well, hello everybody. Hello Cherry. Hello Medric Moss. You have plants. Now, when you say plants, do you mean like plans? Or like plant? Like the animal? Because those are very different things. A plant like an animal is like a ficus. A plant like a Christmas is like, I'm going over to like a friend's house. Or something like that. I cannot pop my ears for some reason right now, and it's killing me. I have like a lot of pressure in my ears. Hello, Amanda. I am not slushy. I am not very slushy. Sorry. Is that slang? Is that slang for no penis? If so, then I believe I have one. I hid it in my coffee this morning, so you'll have to. That's not what it is. Okay. Slushy, huh? Let me think. All right. Let me think. So sluice, like S-L-U-S, is like it's like a gate. It's like a formulation of like silt and like rock and like water and stuff like that you filter out to find gold. Hy is like a vitamin. So slushy has to be like you're eating dirt, and I'm not slushy, and so I don't eat dirt, and I think that would be wrong. I can eat some dirt. I can eat dirt with the best of them. Will I kidnap Santa? Santa's little elves have been stopping me as of late. Luckily for me, I can cast Fireball and light all those little bastards on fire. Hello, Ayumi, what's up? Average scene kid, how's it going? You got a new doggy? Nice. For Christmas? Damn, that's a crazy gift for Christmas. Hey, Brian, Gabriel, how's it going? Hello again. Hello, hello, hello. Today, Christmas Eve, we will be playing some Citizen Sleeper. We're gonna get Citizen Sleepy with it. There is, nothing was stirring, not even a mouse, except us, the Citizen. Can I guess your pet, Medric? Your dog or your pet in general? I'm gonna go Housefly. I think that's a pretty good guess. What game is on the screen? The continue button. All right, well, we didn't get very far in our... Oh my god, that's so loud! Ah, Merry Christmas! Sorry, I gotta switch down the audio. I gotta puke, hang on. Am I Sigma? Wait. Why is that so loud? You think that's good? That might be good. That does... Turning the audio effects to 0 does not turn off the audio. Hang on, I might have to... Let me see. Which device am I using? That's it. Thank you, Citizen Sleeper. Thank you, Citizen Sleeper, for having no way to simply turn off the audio. That turns it up. But 0 does not turn it off. Which is crazy to me. Okay. Sweet. Your puppy's a schnoodle, and he is only 10 weeks old. What is a schnoodle? Is that like a brand of like pasta? Say 6-7. Merry Christmas, Ayumi. Merry Christmas. If I don't see you tomorrow, Merry Christmas. Okay, so we only have 1 dice left, and we can do a lot of stuff. But let me take a look at what our main goal right now is. Ow! Oh! Sorry. My nose was itchy and I died. The first we need to survive, and my power is flickering, and I finally have energy because we went to eat. Wait for Sabine to acquire the stabilizer. We have to wait for Sabine to acquire the stabilizer. We can help pay off Drago's debt, which wouldn't be too bad. We can get to know Emphis. I can eat at Emphis' stall a couple more times, and I can build a ship mine. I can build the ship mine. We should also visit different locations. We were just there. I don't feel like going to Low End yet. I do kind of want to see what's up with the docks. And then we also need to go to the shipyard. Gain access to the Ort Fabricator. I'm orting my fabricator right now. Let's go to the Ort Exchange and see if there's anything there. Play the exchange, sell components. I can sell dice, I think, or input 1 scrap. I see. Trusted trader. The flow of shits and components in the exchange is complex, but a sharp eye and some tight trades can net you a good margin. It's risky, but it is a replayable activity, and it is an intuition skill. Where can I go to see my gentle spy? There we go. My intuition at the current moment is 0. My intuition is 0. Whoa! A schnoodle is a dog breed. Is it a cross between a shih tzu and a poodle? Or a schnauzer and a poodle? I see. Do you remember me from last stream when you had to end it from a fire warning? Did I end the stream because of a fire warning? That doesn't sound like something I'd do. No, I think if there were a fire warning, I would simply stream right through it. It's Christmas Eve for you, Cherry? Yeah, everybody's wishing each other, like, Merry Christmas, but I'm like, no, it's Christmas Eve for me. Merry Christmas, Brian. Somebody's wondering if I remember them. I have the brain of like a toddler, but on like a psychoactive chemical. I'm gonna hit the docks and see what's going on there. I only have one dice left. Salvage sort. Take several cycles to reach the starboard belt and return, loaded with scrap from the old wrecks. Oh, I think I need to get a boat. I think I can hit the shipyard and commission a ship. Explore the rotunda. The rotunda of the old dock is filled with passageways and concourses leading to all kinds of docking bays. Heavenage watch list. Heavenage runs the rotunda, and the security watches the docks better to avoid attracting their attention. Gotcha. There's a critical action. Steal dock plans. Dock watcher. Getting to know the rotunda doesn't just mean new places to visit. It means keeping your eye on new arrivals. Heavenage, security has to have plans. Stealing them would be the fastest way to get to know the place and the most dangerous. And that is an engagement check, which is not really my forte. We have to help Dragos. I'm gonna hit the dock C4. Hellion Crossing. That's a merchant dock. We can't do anything there. I'm gonna hit the shipyard. I think that's where we need to go. Hello, Angel. Welcome back. Do I remember you, Cherry? I do. Hi, Cherry. It's annoying, Cherry. How many streams have you been in, Scene Kid? I have no idea, man. I could not tell you. That's up to you. Honestly, you could fabricate it. I have been streaming for almost 365 days straight now. Do 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 do. There's a thing called time zones. This is so sad. Repeatable action is to assist the shipbuilder as a yard hand. I think that's also work. You don't have any connections, but you do have skills. You get a shipbuilder to notice them, you might be in. Or I can haul materials as an endurance check, which is not for me. Risky on the engineering to assist the shipbuilder. What was I going to use this dice on? Did I say? Am I stupid? Not the critical one. Explore the rotunda wouldn't be too bad. I think I'm going to try my hand at, Let's help Dragos with this last dice, I think. Because he's still in debt. Manual salvage endurance check. We're going to have to do a whole dissection because it's the only thing that's keeping me afloat. Bye, Brian. I'm gonna drink my mug root beer. Let's not ignore the week you almost completely skipped. When was that? Oh, was that when I was just like not being able to run my computer or whatever? Yeah, that was annoying. Does a test stream count as a stream? Roll me. Please don't fail me. Oh, back in business. That's plus 15 cryo. Alright, sweet. Alright, I am out of dice. It's time to go back home into my funny crate and go to Speeple. And my sickle. Oh, it's so loud, dude. I can't really... Well, I'm gonna have to lower the audio manually in my headphones here. Sorry that's so loud. That's on me. Yes, that counts. Yay! Yay! Missed a couple of streams, but for most part, you've been here almost a full year, Cherry. Gotcha. Somehow got a puppy for Christmas Eve. You should toss it. Toss it away. Toss it anywhere. Toss it. Toss it. Hang on, my kneecap is warning me that there's blood flowing through it. 4 steel walls. This time you don't wake up. Instead, the ghost of the station, that shifting skeletal ring, surrounds you. For a moment, you are gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across a colorless void. Then, the connections begin to establish themselves, threads tugging on the edge of your mind. These threads become vectors of exchange and then extensions, as you feel your thoughts slipping away down them, dissolving into the millions of disturbed nodes they connect to. Millions of distributed nodes they connect to. You see the station. No. You feel the station, like a web of texture in a smooth black liquid. Let's observe our smooth black liquid. Hello, definitely. What's up? 7 steel walls? 6 or 7 steel walls? Even though you have no eyes, no sight, you see, feel, the map of the station. No, not the map of the station, but the map of its connections. It is a looped cloud with spokes and spires that jut out into space. It is an ingrown thing full of obsolete loops and severed pathways. It is a system, a map, and a territory, all at once. You notice a tugging feeling, pulling at you, insistently, as if it were a small child. Somehow, it is pulling in two directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden, everything shuts off. You come back trembling into this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours, all at once. You find yourself standing in the container, eyes now open to the dark steel walls. You feel a change within you. A shift. Happy Merry Christmas, Lisa. What's up? Merry Crispy. You're gonna see me tomorrow? Gotcha, Brian. You close your eyes for a second, and you feel it waiting there. The station splayed out across your mind. A storm of connective nodes waiting to be explored, and then it's gone. I only got 3 dice that time, because I'm fucking fading from existence. Get out of the damn hab, man. Get out of the damn hab. We've got some stuff to do. I've got perms, so I am going to hit the, I'm gonna hit the perm, I've got perfect dice, so I'm going to do a perfect exploration on the rotunda. By stealing the dock plans. Somewhere around 12 a.m. your time, I will say Merry Christmas in the Discord. Understood. Dock Watcher moment. That's done. Oh, that's a lot of unlocks. We can go to the bar and key to standard mercenary and sealed docks. Gotcha. That's been explored. That's good. Sabine is still working on it. The ore exchange. I don't think there's anything there for me. I could play the exchange or sell components. We gotta go to Memphis Stall. I'm gonna buy me a sandwich. I can order a fungoid. I can order Emphasis Spicy Fungus is one of the few things potent enough to stimulate your limited taste sensors. It's incredible stuff. Fungus fan. Emphas doesn't trust people easily, but he notices his regulars in his own right way, in his own quiet way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh! Minus 15 shits. Minus 15 shits, but 3 energy and 1 fungus fan. I'm kind of a fungus fan. I'm kind of fungoid fan posting. I also want to hit the shipyard as well, and hit one of these. That might be a 1 die. I would like to assist the shipbuilder, because I do need the yard hand so I can get a bow at. I would like a bow at. I'm gonna hit the mercenary. Merry Christmas, Lee. Hey, you! Wanna earn a shit? Ankita stands beside a huge pile of tied-together hull plates. She stretches out her back, her shoulders budging beneath her flight suit. Make it 2. Sure. You cross the docking concourse as she begins to split the plating into 2 bundles. What is it with this place? She asks as she lashes the massive plates together. Everyone wants their cut. She straightens up to an imposing height, her armor plates creaking, and looks you up and down. Don't try anything, alright? She taps the butt of her sidearm. I don't want to have to put anyone else down today. Wouldn't think of it. Good. She pauses. Look, I'm not usually, let's just say, my temper's been a little short lately. Ankita hoists 1 bundle of plating onto her shoulders. Come on then, enough chat. You gotta earn that shit. You struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually. Ankita gives you a look. Ship's this way. And she sets off down a gantry at impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down a passage, pushing through a small crowd of stevedores. 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 That's not a fucking word. Why are you doing this to yourself? What's all this for? Oh, this? She nods at the plates on her back. I'm building a treehouse. She gives you another of her looks. It's for the ambergris, that cutting you might have seen sitting silent out there. She rapidly turns another corner as you trail behind. She got cut up pretty bad on her last job, and I had to moor up her for a spell. But since then, it's only gotten worse. Someone got in and sliced the core from our ship mine, so now she's gone dark. She shifts the panels on her shoulder. The upshot is that I'm short one ship mind, with a ton of repairs to do, and the rest of the crew signed off the moment they got wind I'd been stranded, so yeah, it's been a time. Anything I can do to help? I don't know. Got a ship mine tucked away on that frame of yours? For a moment, you aren't sure if she's serious. You're gonna celebrate Christmas on Sunday because your parents are going to be working tomorrow. Gotcha, Angel. When your parents get home tonight, make sure you set up like a shotgun trap to like blow like a cannonball-sized hole in their chest. Hey, my phone, what's up? Been a long time. Have to get an NPC. Your phone's scumming? Gotcha. Ankita swings the plates from her back, almost knocking you over in the process. This is me. She hauls the second bundle off your shoulders. You're the first person I met here who might actually be considered helpful. She pauses, chewing her bottom lip. Look, you want to help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Amber back together, and you don't seem like the type to try anything stupid. She passes the bundle of plates through the ambergriss's outer lock and then turns back. Just don't go spreading all this around. Nikita throws you a couple of shits. Consider it a bonus for not trying to grift me. She gives you a parting nod and ducks to the doorway. Alright, get out of here. She calls back and the lock slams shut. The ambergris. Damaged cutter. Alright, we can work on a critical action, which is rewiring the drones. Ankita has a couple of glitched repairs. That's ship shape and grounded. Amber hull repairs is a repeatable action. Delicate condition. Too easy to push into the cascade and collapse. Indeed. Agreed. Alright, let's hit the overlook bar. I'm gonna have a sip of my mug moment. You don't know if you gave him 10,000 or not? You had to work on Christmas, Sherry? That's pretty evil, man. You need your money to work for you? Ugh. There's no caffeine in mug root beer? Are you joking? What the fuck? Why? 260 calories, though. I'm gonna be looking fat after I drink this. Oh, fuck. We don't really do anything. We can get a drink. You're unsure if your frame can metabolize alcohol, but this fungal drink, fermented along the greenway, seems like a good test. The Overlook isn't exactly a restaurant, meaning the only way you'll gain trust around here is with a stiff drink. For 6 whole shits, or I could buy rations. Expired rations, which is 10 shits instead of 15. We can hit the sealed dock. Unlock the mag lock, which is gonna need a encrypted key. These old mag locks look like they each need an encrypted key to open. Why the heavy security for a decayed dock? Unsealing the lock is gonna cost 2 mag locks. You celebrate Christmas? Oh, yeah. You love working in the FBI? The Federal Bureau of Sex. The Federal Bureau of Sex. Okay, well, I can repair the ship. I would rather use this perma pass to assist my shipbuilder. Because I want the yard hand. And then we're gonna hit the one on Davos, or whatever his name is. That's double yard hand moment. He slips you a little something underneath the table, and you kiss him on the lips. Hold dissect me? Please, please, please. Oh, my fucking energy, dude. That was my balls. Well, I tried. Sorry, Dragos. They're gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna hit the low end gate and see what's going on up there. I cannot. I gotta pay the toll, which is 60 sons of shits, dude. You're taken as imposed a toll for entry. No one gets in without paying. Well, I'm gonna go home and go to sleep. We're still gonna build a ship mine. Fix the ambergris. Maybe we should have tried fixing the ambergris. End the cycle. My cycle! You're not gonna do that? Okay! Fine. But when they try and kill you back, don't come running to me. Hello, Leander. I dropped my cap on my mug. That was a mug moment. As a Christmas present from your boss, you get to leave work an hour early. Nice. As a Christmas present from my boss, I had to leave work like 10 minutes late. You broke your PC, it's burning inside? Same. Honestly, same. That's 4 steel walls, son. Again, the skeletal ring of the station fills your mind. It sparkles with glittering lights, like stars, reflected in a winter lake. It is clear, crisper than before. The threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering in the flow. Is it Christmas? Hello, soul. What's up? Between the threads, you see bright shapes, caches of shimmering light beneath transparent crystal forms. You follow the path of a thread across the ring through these forms, then leap off into the void. You begin to understand. These are nodes and connections, a map of information of communication. There are so many layers, so many loops that that it seems almost impossible to parse. But you begin to try. Let's focus on the nodes. The nodes are glassy, bright, but in all this flow, the only solid and fixed points. You approach one, a pyramid, or a triangle. Dimensions are difficult here, and lean close to it. Inside, shifting layers conceal a tangle of threads, a meeting point of exchange, but before you can glimpse any further, the glass clouds and hardens, cutting you off. You work for 60 hours, my phone? A week? Damn, brother. Damn. Hey, Graham. You died? I figured. He died. No. Threads and nodes, passages and puzzle boxes, one leads to another. There is so much here, so many answers, so many questions. All you need to do is follow the paths and open the boxes. You look out across this ghost landscape of exchange and see an opportunity. But then that incessant tugging again, pulling at you. You look down again and see two lines, two threads pulling in different directions as if they were tied around you. We'll take the first. The first thread leads out, away from the station, into the inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you, following the thread to you. They are in a ship, and the ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. The second thread leads in, pulling deep into the station. Your gaze follows it, and this time you see something. A sphere, shimmering above a strange, angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam, testing you, tasting you. What the fucky? You open your eyes, time is short. Your family made too much food for Christmas? Very good. That's how you know, ma'am. I am hunted. Someone out there is tracking you. Following your trail, it won't be long before they arrive. Oh, these dice suck ass. That's the cloud. Something has changed inside you. You can now access the data cloud of the eye. A network of decaying protocols and data caches. While there you can use dice and items to access systems and extract data, but be careful. These networks are old and strange. Click the eye button on the top of the screen to toggle the view on and off. Wowie, wow, wowie, wow, wowie, wow. The Heavenage Gate. H4. That's Keynode 0102. Keynode 08308. Solheim Gate S7. That's Keynode 469. Heavenage Agent. Keynode 9426. Yatagan Agent. That's the guy at the door. Some gang enforcers' implants are chirping out comm signals. Time to see what they are talking about. Data actions allow you to extract data from the networks of the eye. They work like dice actions, but in order to unlock them, you must match your dice to one displayed on the right of the screen. If you have a +1, 2 modifier in the interface skill, you will be given a more possible dice to match. You can use any dice that matches the dice display. Once unlocked, the data can be extracted. Match 1. I'm not sure what the 3 means, but I do have a 1. Bypass me, doctor. That's +5 chits. Extract the data. Extract this data. Extract this nerd's data. That's Yatagan data. Leave me. I got a Yatagan data. A cache is shimmered from the Yatagan hardware. I can plug that in somewhere. Awaken. Arcantos fucking awaken. Alright, we gotta go spend some shits on some food. We gotta fix the ambergris. And we also gotta hit the shipyard. And we also gotta do the empty container. And no, we gotta do Dragos' yard as well. There's a lot to do. I still haven't touched the ambergris at all. Dock B2 is about to open? It is. That's the salvage sortie. It's gonna be here in a couple turns. Never mind. Not hitting the bar. Don't feel like hitting the bar. Sealed dock. I need a key, I think. Looks like Sabine is also almost done. I'm gonna hit the food with my 15 shits. My 15 shits. 40,000 hours a month. Jesus. Your big back, try 200 hours a week? 2,700 hours a month? You work 90 hours a week, Cherry? Damn. Why? Is it because you're poor? I get it. Happens to the best of us. I'm not gonna hit the ambergris this today, so I got 2 for 1. I'm gonna die, man. Dragos yard. We're gonna hit the 2 on the Dragos yard for whole dissection. Please. Please, please don't let Dragos die. He fucking dies. He's fucking dying, bro. He's dying. He's dying. He's dying. He's dying. He's dying. And then we gotta hit the shipyard. I'm gonna hit a 1 tick on that. God, dude, they hate me! Go to sleep. Just go to sleep, man. Can I use this data anywhere? Hang on. This node pulses faintly as it mines cryo at a glacial pace, abandoned by the hacker that repurposed it. Good thing I have interfacing bonuses, that's so easy. Heavenage member is broadcasting an open network from here, leaving them open to data extraction. The Solheim Gate. Gate conceals a network of systems which have been untouched since the Solheim collapse. I'm gonna need a cipher for that. The Heavenage Agent. Members broadcasting on an open network. They love doing that, huh? They just love the idea of doing that. Merry Christmas, Alaskan. Sorry you're a bit late. You was a family playing Halo and opening gifts. What better way to spend Christmas, man? You're eating pizza from Pizza Hut? I'm gonna order pizza tonight, Alaskan. Oh, I wish there was a Pizza Hut in Seattle, because the nearest Pizza Hut's like in Bellevue. It's awful. Maybe when the Cross Lake Express opens up, I'll be able to get a damn pizza. Big Back Sands. What is that pot? Is that like a I love spaghetti joke? I know you guys play Undertale. You get that one. Fucking kill me. 27 bucks an hour, Cherry? Holy shit, dude. That's pretty good. What the fuck are you gonna do with all that money? You gonna drink it away? I need a gun. Can you take me far away? That's not that song. That's Dirty Harry I'm thinking of, not Malcolm Gladwell, or whatever his fuck-ass name is. Alright, Dragos is going to fucking die, because I cannot get a full tick on him. Sorry. My bad. Whoops. Couldn't be me. How the fuck does Dirty Harry go? I don't remember. Someone out there. Oh, I've got double perfect. As you close up, a voice echoes down the corridor toward you. Sleeper, wait! Oh, it's fucking Fang, a Heavenage Systems engineer. Merry Christmas, Aggie. Fang is coming down the corridor towards you, a wonky grin on his broad face. Hey, glad I caught you. Do I know you? He grins. You do now. He puts a hand on your arm. I've seen you hanging around. Just want to chat. You staying in that thing? He nods back to the container, shaking his head. Rough. It can be hard to get started in the eye. He looks way down the passage. What was it old Erland said? The eye opens for us all. Nice idea, but, well, not always very practical. He glances back at you. We do our best, but it isn't easy. Erland? You pass together into the main walkway. No one has told you about Erland. He's the founder of this place. That's why it bears his name. Heavenage should organize some seminars. He laughs. Not really my department, though. On with systems. Systems. Everything the eye runs on. He runs a hand along the passage wall. This place is a ruin, but systems keep it spinning somehow. At least we try to. Dirty Harry sung by Gorillaz and Romai Robinson 2005. I don't remember how Dirty Harry goes. You need a gun to keep yourself among? Sus, dude. Merry capitalism, Roland. Merry capitalism. Your girlfriend died, my phone? That's fine. You could still have sex with her dead body. He stops you in the quiet passage. Look, that's not what I'm here to discuss. I saw you around and, well, I know a little about you sleepers. I have a little proposition for you. He glances around, but this is not the place for it. I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or two to prepare. Then, when you are settled, stop by. He lowers his voice and gives you a dark look. In truth, I need you. If what they say is true about you sleepers, well, there's work to be done. He pats you on the back, his voice bright, and his dark look suddenly gone. Stay clean, sleeper. He walks off down the passage, raising a hand in farewell. Alright, instead of hitting the shipyard today, I think we will hit the ambergris. Dock B2 is about to land. Oh, Sabine is done. We need that. Hang on. Well, we gotta visit Sabine first so I can get repaired. The first thing you see on entering is the glint of Toshiro's implants, like a cat's eye in the dark of the corridor. He nods you in as you arrive at Sabine's door. The entryway is still dark, and you push through the sheeting into the surgery room. I have it. Sabine stands with a case open in front of them, a set of vials lined up inside, separated by foam inserts. They pick one up, rotating it in the warm light. I have no idea how you take him. They trail off. We should treat this with caution. It looks authentic, but I have no idea if it really is what it appears to be. On the test case. That seems to be the case. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we have another choice. They gesture for you to sit on the bed. The stabilizer works under a similar principle as to an immunosuppressant in a transplant operation, in that it stops your body from rejecting the unfamiliar part of yourself. In the case of your frame, the unfamiliar part is each of your biosynthetic organ groups, which over time are identified by your body as foreign material and therefore must be eliminated. Sabine holds up a vial of the would-be stabilizer. However, unlike an immunosuppressant, the stabilizer doesn't do this by limiting your entire immune system. Instead, it re-encodes your biosynthetic organs with new protein chains which act as passcodes within your immune system. The stabilizer refreshes those passcodes, keeping your frame from rejecting all of its own organs. Which means the stabilizer should be able to encode any organic or biosynthetic matter to be accepted by your immune system. They glance away. At least if the stabilizer is genuine. The only way to know for sure is to inject the vial. They begin readying the syringe. I will start with a small dose to limit the risk. Okay, let's do it. Shoot me up. Shoot me up, Doc. Oh, that's the lyrics. Sabine cracks the glass neck of the stabilizer vial and uses a syringe to extract a fraction of the liquid. They tap the syringe and you watch as if any sign might emerge from the clear liquid. You barely feel the needle. Your frame registers the initial injection but with little response. A sensation begins to spread from the site, a fizzing, trembling wave that disperses through your arm with incredible speed. Your vision goes white, and when it returns, Sabine appears encased in shards and sparkling light that slowly fade into darkness as you settle back against the bed. You swim in darkness, muffled noises like an argument heard from underwater, prickling waves of cold. When you sit back up, Sabine is sitting in a chair by the window, facing away from you, backlit by the glow of their slate. Awake. What happened? The stabilizer is genuine. They sit down beside the bed. I don't know how you take and acquired a case of this stuff, but they did. Sabine looks troubled and distracted. You should rest some more, but you are going to have to do that somewhere else. They gesture to the door. I have other patients. Sorry. Sabine nods toward the case. I'm afraid I can't offer you any more doses. You're gonna need to pay for your next dose. Silence fills the room, and they return to their glowing slate. Looking around the room, it seems different somehow, as if things have moved or shifted. You wonder how long you've been out. Sabine, nothing comes free, sleeper. Remember that. You manage to get off your feet and wander out into the hallway. The queue stretches down the flickering corridor. Toshiro stands impatiently by the door and fixes you with a glare as you leave. You lower your eyes as you stumble past, somehow faintly aware the sensation is spinning beneath you. I'm fucking stabilized, son! I can acquire stabilizer for 100 fucking shits. What I need right now, though, is a goddamn fucking fungus. Give me the damn fungus. Emphas, you bitch ass. Thank you. Let's see. I still can't get past the Yatagan doc guy. I would like to study a little. Yeah, okay. We'll do Dragos' Yard with a perfect spin. Hello, Seal. I do like seals. Back in business. We're on 4-tick. I'm gonna hit the Ambergris with a perfect as well. On rewiring drones. Whoa! Whoa! Sweets. Alright. Ship shape per cycle, +1. Ooh. Alright, that's done. Sweet. Okay, I only had to do it once. Excellent. I should have done that a long time ago. I had no idea. Alright, that's gonna spin. Alright, and then we want to hit... We already did Dragos' Yard. We got a perfect on that. I am going to hit the... little spooky area. And I'm gonna slowly make my way down, I think, from the gate. So we're gonna hit key node... 2, 4. I need a 1, but I've got a 3. I don't think I can do a 3 because it needs a 2. This Heaven's Gate is a 3. Does that work for you? Kind of. A Heavenage member is broadcasting on an open network from here, leaving them open to data extraction. That's a +1 to Heavenage data. A cache of raw data from the Heavenage network. That's the cloud. In the data ghost of the eye. That did not look good. It's almost Christmas, so you can't stay, but I hope Santa Claus gives you many fish. Thank you, Seal. I hope you get many fish as well. Bleh! Bleh! My mug root beer is killing me! Bleh! Bleh! I drank like half a Celsius energy drink at work today, and it fucking wired me, man. I was lit up like a Christmas tree. Like, for, like, the rest of my shift. It's like a 15-minute walk from, the grocery store to, like, a lake, and I did it in, like, 10 minutes. I was so turned on. It was crazy. That's the cloud. As you drift back from the node, something latches onto you. A thread. Strung tight around you, it tethers you in place. A taste. The voice makes you shiver. Its source somehow both distant and close behind your ear. You see a distant glint of light shut off, and then suddenly a shape is at your side. It stalks around you, circling like a shark. Like a wolf. Entity unknown. Astringent. Processing. Don't resist. Stay still. I want the hunter to infiltrate my body. Please hold. The thread around you thickens until it is a ring, a cylinder, a tunnel of light circled around you. It is blinding for a moment, and then it is gone. As it fades, you see a figure, a creature, in front of you. Its strange head flickers between different angles, reading you. What are you? The shape paces around you on lithe legs, though there is no ground here to pace on. Entity, identify. Origin, serial. Cadence. The figure faces you expectantly. Sleeper as an ARP. Unknown, known. The figure's strange head rotates. Brackish signature of and not of, attempting interface. As the figure speaks, more threads begin to spiral from its head, thick, snaking, vine-like ribbons that flex and wave. They approach with intent. It's fucking tentacle porn! It's Japanese anime tentacle porn! Hello, Panay. What's up? Panay Psyche, what's going down? Merry Christmas. Your boss made you work almost the whole day, Cherry? Got back at 9:30. Cherry, what the fuck do you do for a living again? I always fucking forget. You work at a moratorium? A mausoleum? You're an undertaker or some shit like that? Stop. Run. Stop. The figure halts its threads, its head twitching. Entity, your identity is unknown. We only seek to correct illegalities. Can you confirm your legal right to sentience? No. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Merry Christmas. Unfortunate. All at once, Hunter's head is directly in front of yours, blocking your vision. You stink of their taste, the one from the sealed dock. Hunter shimmers with fury. I will find access. I will interface. Sealed dock. An entity hides in the rotunda. You are its puppet. Hunter extends a razor-edged thread. I will not be diverted from my task. It glows with murderous intent. Strike. You lash out with all your force, not a physical strike, but a focusing. A spike of interference, leaping out like a tip of a spear. Hunter stumbles, shifts, separates. Wake up. You open your eyes, blinking back into the station light, shaking with fear. Something wants to kill me down there, but I'm the one with the sex. Not them. Me. I'm the one who has sex. They could never have sex. I've got 42 shits. I don't think I get any shits for the ambergris working, but that's spinning now, so I can do a lot of labor tomorrow. Maybe we'll just focus on the Dragos yard. End the damn cycle! Get me out of here, dude! Ow! My elbow! Oh, I got 5 fucking dice, dude! I'm a ninja! Also, there's a scrap freighter. We can take a look at that, but we also need to buy a pill, or we'll die. I can buy some scrap. Most of what comes from the Starward Belt is corroded garbage, but sometimes something valuable can be found amongst the salvage. The big stuff goes to the shipyard, the valuable stuff to the markets. They'll let you buy a few crates, but not much more. I can unload the containers. The freighter crew are eager to get their payload in the Ord Exchange, and they'll pay a wage to anyone willing to help them out. I'm not very good at endurance. I was gonna spend... Whoa, Fang, Heavenage Systems Engineer, there he is! We gotta go talk to him. Bang! Sleeper! Fang catches your attention as you approach the Heavenage building, leaning against a bay door to the side of the entrance. You approach. Easier to come in this way. Security, all that. He gives you a look. You know. He slams a button and the bay creaks open, blinking lights in the dark behind it. You follow Fang inside. Truth be told, I don't spend much time upstairs. This is where I work. The door hisses as it closes behind you. The bay is filled with pieces of hardware, all rigged up to generators and diagnostic slates, and things you don't recognize that glow with blue screen light. There is a chorus of hums that blend into a single wave of static, filling the dark corners of the room. Fang leans on the server stack and gestures around you. You like it? It's incredible. He smiles widely. I thought you'd say that. He taps the nearby server stack with bleeps, which bleeps in response. This is my treasure trove, all dredged up from this sea of systems we call the Eye. You wouldn't believe what this place runs on. He steps over to a tower block, speckled with vents. Some of these systems are built from the original station, AE-1, the one Solheim built. We've had to invent new components, repair things we've never built, reverse engineer entire subsystems into existence. You've fallen back into another one of these damn streams. Hello, Neville. What's up, man? Residents here look up at the Eye and think they are seeing a concrete reality. But this place is a system in constant flux, decaying, growing, collapsing into new configurations. He walks down between the hardware stack and you follow. We are keeping this place alive, but also remaking it into something new, dragging it away from those corporate origins. He stops. At least that's what I'm trying to do. He turns back to face you among the flickering machines humming all around you. I know you can see this too, Sleeper. All these systems and sections. You can, can't you? Oh, I can see it. It makes sense, right? You are between here and there, between the people and their systems. You light this place up like a beacon. That's what I need. You glance at the lights around you, and as you do, they seem to flicker, to realign, to follow your gaze. Fang notices it too. I'm guessing being a beacon isn't always ideal when you are on the run, though. They are tracking me. He pats you on the shoulder. Maybe I can help with that. There's a lot of old growth in this place, subsystems I can't see, access protocols lost to time and decay, secrets. A shitload of secrets. With your help, I can unlock this place, break off those last ghost limbs of corporate control. He lowers his voice below the hum. Even in Heavenage, there is old growth. Those whose roots trace back into those bad old days. You help me dredge up the past, and I'll see what I can do about that tracker of yours, he winks. What do you say, Sleeper? I'll think about it. He looks away. Okay. You think about it. Feng passes you a ragged-looking metal tab. A gift, he smiles. It's a Solheim cipher. I dug it up from the depths of the station. Slot that into an old network gate and you'll be able to pull out all kinds of secrets from the nodes inside. He walks you back to the front of the bay. So, if you come across anything while you're thinking, maybe bring it in. I have an acquisitions budget, and I'm not afraid to use it. He slams the door button again. Think on it, Sleeper, and I'll see you soon. You step, blinking, back out into the passage, those flickering lights still in the back of your mind. I'm jerking off to the lights, brother. I'm jerking off to the lights. Feng's Bay, where I can sell data to it. One Solheim data. Solheim these nuts. How about you Solheim these balls off? Alright. I gotta buy a sandwich, which I will do first. For 15 shits. I'm a regular at Emphasis, man. I'm a regular. Does that make it cheaper, or is there something else to it? Oh, there we go. Sleeper! Emphas calls out to you, a booming voice that echoes through the corridor. Tell me a story. He throws a handful of chopped mushrooms into his wok, the fire leaping up to meet the oil. I see you. Cycle in, cycle out, but we never speak. Tell me a story. What kind? Any kind. He pauses to drizzle something from a plastic bottle into the wok, but one of yours. He looks up at you. Nothing stolen. You pause. The spice is rich in your nostrils, and think about the kind of story you'd like to tell Emphas. You look at Emphas, the listener, and imagine he has heard it all before. Perhaps he would enjoy a strange story, something with some spice. Tell him about your dreams. All the sleepers, you tell Emphas, had dreams. Some were simple memories left over from the emulation process that had become tangled up in their minds and would come out when they slept. It wasn't rare to hear a sleeper in the dorm scream or cry out in the night. But your dreams, those gray, skeletal after images of systems and structures, of threads and patterns, weren't like the others. They weren't memories or nightmares, they were reflections of reality. Distorted, yes, but somehow true. You learned back then to keep quiet about them, to let them flow through your mind like water. Good night, Graham. Thanks for stopping in, man. If I don't see you tomorrow, then Merry Christmas, you. Hello, giggling rodent. Good name. Merry Christmas. Whoa. Mug moment. That was until now. Until you arrived in this place. Now your dreams colonize your waking life. They slip behind your eyelids with every blink, and now you understand they aren't dreams at all, but some process of interfacing, of speaking, of living in another world that flows through this one like smoke through air. You tell him that you do not know if there is a reason for your dreams, perhaps you reason. It is just some side effect, a particular quality of the frame you inhabit, but whatever it is, it's a gift, and you hope to make use of it. Emphas finishes cooking and squints a little at you. Sleeper, he smiles. You are quite the storyteller. He eyes you, and you realize that he is trying to gauge how honest you have been in your story. Emphas passes you the meal he has cooked, and you take it gratefully. As you eat, he talks, a natural exchange. Thank you, Sleeper. He looks around at the emptying market, but my time is done for today, and I do not want to keep you longer, so I will make a proposal. He gestures to the plastic boxes of ingredients stacked behind the stall. These are good enough for most, but someone told me a story that made me think a couple cycles ago. They said that across the gap in the Greenway, fresh mushrooms grow. Have you heard this? No. Neither had I, but I trust the one who told me. Emphas begins packing up his things. Can you bring me some? I cannot cross the gap, and I worry about leaving my things behind. He smiles. I am sure a storyteller like you could handle the trip. I will prepare them for you, and, you wish to tell me, by the audience for another story. Need the audience for another story. Agreed. Good, booms Emphas. Then I will wait for you to bring them. Emphas slides his walk away and straightens up. I will prepare a recipe then, Sleeper. Good luck with your foraging. He turns away and walks back to the main market, the rich taste of Emphas's food still lingering in your mouth. Stories for food, you think. A trade that seems more than fair. Hello, Passionate. What's up? We have a lot of dice. I'm gonna hit some of this information because that's our specialization. The Yatang agent is still going at it. Solheim, I do have Solheim Cipher. Yatang, Heaven Edge data. I think I hit this keynote already. Or was it this one? It was that Heaven Edge agent. I need this keynote. I'm gonna hit that keynote with a double. Let's see what I pull out of the ruins here. That's an encrypted key. Oh, I needed that. Thank you. And this keynote needs a 3-tick. Thank you! I needed that to get into the funny door. I've got 3 dice left. I'm gonna hit the sealed lock first. They won't let me... I don't know how to pull any of that stuff out of... Oh, I do have data. There's a data tick. Start me. The mag lock thunks open, and you can remove it from the entryway on to the next one. Hit me again. The mag lock thunks open, and you can remove it from the entryway on to the next one. That's done. Leave me. That's no vent, a mysterious machine. Hello, Alaskan. Theo, once you stream on Twitch again, there's this cooking game where chat can be the customers. Oh shit, that sounds cool. Wouldn't mind that. I'd like a lot of... Well, I like Twitch because it has like a lot of interaction games. I'd like to do a couple of those. That's no vend, a decaying machine, a decaying vending machine. It's a gachapon machine. As you slip inside the sealed dock, a pulsating light grabs your attention. Among the discarded tubing and rusted plates, a machine flickers with a warm glow. Approach. As you get closer, you recognize the machine's blocky shape, settled into an alcove in the side of the dock. A kind of upright cabinet, it is covered in faded logos and messages, from which you assume it was once an industrial vendor, intended to dispense and manufacture ship fittings and other mechanical parts, necessary for regular running of freight and resource extraction vessels. The manufacturer is listed as No Vent, and you remember an advert from long ago squeezed among all the off-world recruitment drives that assaulted every planet-born citizen, which chirpily sang that name over and over. You wipe a layer of dust from the cracked screen, thinking of those contractors squeezed by their own corporate employers to pay for every bit of minor maintenance on their rented ships. Enter your registration, chirps a pre-recorded message, catching you off guard. Press some keys. You reach for the keypad, something begins whirring. At first it sounds like a servo motor starting up, but it quickly becomes a whisper, a whining, then a multi-tonal voice that emanates from Novent. Entity, they hiss. Speak with me. Who's there? There is a squeal, almost like some strange mechanical swallowing or intake of breath, before the machine speaks again. I have need of you. You have need of me. That squeal comes again, and you see that it is the 3D printing apparatus in the upper part of the machine resetting into place, so that each time the servos can be orchestrated to produce that whirring, whining voice. You are in danger. Danger? The machine creaks. You are marked for deletion, entity. Hunter tracks you. The screech rattles through the empty dock. You remember the strange head? The figure? The threads closing in. Hunter. The Hunter Protocol. They taste your signature. The sudden whine sets your teeth on edge. You have seen them. This is the gift of an emulated mind. You close your eyes and the skeleton of the station starts to thrum. Emulated minds are adaptable, move where neurons cannot. The mechanism resets, but emulation makes you a target. How? Hunter searches for illegal entities. Noven screeches. You are sentient, therefore illegal. The servos judder the vending machine's casing as they reset. Hunter screeching for me, also. Searches for me, also. Hide in this machine. You look at the ruined vending machine, an unusual hiding place for sure. Roses are red. That's very bold. How to survive a nuke by using a door. That sounds about right, Bashnet. That's exactly what Indiana Jones said. Can counter Hunter, but need entity outside machine. The light flickers need you. A screen attached to the vending machine with a swiveling arm comes to life. It displays a flickering map of the station, ghostly threaded. The cloud points along the rim glow in deep red. Hunter is always gathering. Too much data. Must build nests, explains Noven. Masters are gone, but continues hunt. Bring this data, raid nests. Masters. Station builders, Solheim. The machine rumbles impatiently. Long gone, their protocols still haunt. Bring offerings, save self, Noven says pointedly. Mutual need means friends, they conclude, tired of the conversation. The whirring amplifies and then suddenly drops. As mechanisms within the machine click back into place, the glow fades and you are left stood in the dark of the sealed dock, that whirring voice ringing in your ears. Gotcha. I got a plus drive. Where is it? Oh, that's the sealed dock right there, gotcha. I can upload Hunter data. I do not have Hunter data. Would have to find it. I think I'd have to battle them to find it. Alright, those are loading. I think I'm gonna drop all 3 ticks into Dragos' yard. That's whole dissection, son. That's whole dissection. Nice! Dragos, we're gonna save the day, brother. We're gonna save the day. Nice! That's 2 tick. I'm fucking cashing in. Oh, we did it! We fucking saved the business! Can't believe I did all 3 of those and got it. That's Dragos, a pragmatic salvager. We did it, buddy! You saved me and I saved your ass. Here's how to build a Lamborghini. I'm here in my garage, and we're gonna build a Lamborghini. Oh. You took a shower with your dog? You both needed one? I need a shower. That's what I need right now. Probably after stream, I'm gonna order a pizza and then take a shower. Oh, I forgot. When are you guys taking off? Forgot about the salvagers. Not yet, I guess. Alright. Dragos! Look at us, buddy. We did it. You arrive into a buzz of activity at the yard. Red, blinking lights flash across a vast dark shape suspended below the dome. They flicker across scorched hull plates and vent structures spilling from holes in the twisted shape. The cutter is huge and has been torn apart in some violent encounter. She's a beauty, isn't she? Dragos stands to the side, focused on the hulking ship, as it's lowered into the yard. Lamborghini is built with very expensive materials and very precise. It is built using many engineers, and it's one of the expensive cars ever. It's one of the best cars in the world. You think so? I think the best car ever is like a Ford Pinto. It's kind of like me. If you hit it from the back, it explodes. She is. I should thank you. This place was on its last legs when you turned up, and now look at this. The ship descends slowly, its interior visible through the multiple hull breaches. You struggle to gather the same enthusiasm as Dragos for this monstrous craft. You can't help but think of what became of its crew. Stay silent. Believe it or not, I managed to convince our salvager friends to give it to me on credit. He glances at you. The ship creaks like a calving iceberg as it reaches the base of the yard. Dragos is visibly excited. I know I said you shouldn't stick around, but I'm gonna need some help with this one. The drones start to crawl over its hulk, their lights illuminating flashes of dented hull. Watching, you wonder if you arrived in a similar fashion. Locked inside that container, the wreck of the S and ARP freighter lowered into the yard like a corpse ready to be butchered. Or was the container delivered to Dragos on its own, a womb for your rebirth into this strange station? You wonder. You shudder. Perhaps if you could learn something about this ship, you might be able to trace the path that led you to this yard. Drago squeezes your shoulder. After these past cycles, I think we are up to it. What do you think? You see the fading name of the ship emblazoned on its side. That's Winter Light. Let's do it. He claps you on the back. Glad to hear it. Come back in a few and we can make a start. A real beauty, Dragos repeats, perhaps just to himself. You take one last look at the shattered ship as the drones start cutting and then slip out of the yard, feeling suddenly cold in the empty passage. Sweet. Character and upgrades. You've completed your first drive. Each drive completed unlocks an upgrade point to spend on upgrading your character. Access your character menu via the arrow button on the top right of the screen. We can also work on the net. Drago seems increasingly nervous about your presence in the yard. You're not sure he's going to hold his nerve much longer. Oh shit. We have repeatable actions, the forensic trawl. Investigate the Winter Light means picking through the system and structures with care. It won't pay, but you may find answers in the Winter Light. And then we can clear the yard. History, the ship is salvaged, as Dragos always says. Break it down, move on. Dragos does not like me in the yard. That's very funny. We'll hold off on that then. Alright, I am being hunted, and I need to go to sleep. How much does it take to get into low end? 60 chits. 60 fucking shits, man. 60 whole shits. Let's hit the home, though. You said it's one of the best, not the best. Oh, I see. You got my ass. It's like Ferrari, Lamborghini, Maserati, and then like the Yugoslavian Yugo, and then the Ford Pinto. I get it. Thoughts on eggnog? I bought a bottle of eggnog for tomorrow, when I have to go up on my roof and smoke a bad boy. Actually, I'm not really smoking it. I'm basically just grilling it, because I'm not adding any smoke, but... Your boyfriend said hi, Cherry? Well, tell him I said hi. Let's end this fuck-ass cycle. Order more food tomorrow, after I get another job. I have to get another job. Probably the salvage ship. Oh, only 2 ticks. That's fine. I am hunted. Oh, I got a perfect. Let's see. What's the deal? We can hit the shipyard again and find out what the deal is. Oh, wait, I have upgrades. Oh, I got an upgrade point. I completed a shit, and I can upgrade myself. Let's see. I can hit the engineer, efficient extractor, or I can get an endurance point. Chance to gain random scrap item on engineering actions. It's not too bad. Self-repair. Use scrap components at home to repair your condition. Photosynthesis. Sunbathe allows you to recover energy at home. Intuition, predictive reasoning. Dice actions display potential positive and negative outcomes. Chance to gain energy after any engage action. I'm gonna hit my intuition, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna hit the intuition. Oh, God. You gotta be very careful with what you pick. Alright, let me hit the shipyard. What am I missing? The only way to get to know the shipyard is to work there. No tourists. Perk, predictive reasoning, ++ yard hand, minus energy, ++ yard hand, minus energy. Gotcha. We can do a perfect. Well, let me see. We can also hit the scrap freighter. The merchant ship is still... Helion's Crossing is still not activated. Sealed dock. Still don't have any data on that. We can hit the low-end gate. I don't think the Ord Exchange does anything for a guy like me. 19 cryo, minus 11 cryo. Cell components doesn't do anything for me either. Now we are at a crossroads to find out what exactly I'd like to do. This guy is spinning up and we can't engage at all. Plus ship shape. Or I could speed up ship shape. We have a lot of dice though. Well, let's hit the funny. Hunter Nest. We gotta kill the Hunter Nest. I need a 2-tick. That's Hunter data, good. I want as much Hunter data as possible, I think. The Heavenage Gate. Gate keeps traffic out of the Heavenage Shipyard Terminal. The correct cipher can grant me access. I'll take it. I'll take the, Oh, I don't have a Heavenage cipher. I do have a No, I have a Heavenage data. And a Solheim cipher. There should be a Heavenage agent somewhere around here. He's a 2-tick. I don't mind doing double interfacing. I don't mind doing double interfacing, I think. Triple interfacing here in a second. That's more Heavenage data. That's not a cipher, though. There's another hunter nest. There's 2 more hunter nests. I should have grabbed them. Let me sell off this. Let me give this guy the hunter data. The hunters compulsively gather. That's data compiling. Alright, sweet. We need 2 more of those guys. And the engineer is here. I think I'm gonna hit the salvage thing instead of Dragos' yard. Winter light wouldn't be bad. Yard clearance. Let me see. I need a job, man. I need a fucking job. Buy scrap. Well, this is just... That's only 15 shits? Oh, that's not very good, man. That's not very good. It's not very good for 15 shits. The overlooked bar is just stats. I guess we're gonna have to hit... No, I'm gonna hit the shipyard, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna do yard hand on a perfect tick on assisting the shipbuilder. How's the weather? It's chilly out. It's pretty cool. Alright, and then I think with these last 2 dice, I'm gonna hit the low end gate. I hope this isn't like a one-off. Alright, sweet. Ramshackle Residential District, the Free Spoke Towering Transit Hub, the Founders Gap, Gap in the Ring Station. We gotta go there for our boy Ezekiel. Emphas. Something like that. Emphas, do you give me a discount yet? You don't. Ooh, that's a Girol Fricassee. Oh, the Girol Fricassee. Emphas wants to make an old recipe. He'll need a handful of Girol caps. Fresh and firm. Well, let's hit the low end. Ramshackle Residential District. I can get energy with the block maintenance, or I can get plus to low ender. No one knows you here. You'll need to change that if you want to access the low end residents and facilities. That could be good for us. I would rather do that than I have to play Tavla. The clack of filtered caps can be heard in every concourse in the low end as the residents play rotating rounds of this game of cryo. Have I made any money today, though? I might have to spend these last 2 doing a job. Or I could do Spoke Climber. The spoke is a layer after layer after layer of dense urban fabric. The only way to explore is vertically. Scale the spoke or enter the spoke. 0 intuition, 0 engage. I don't know, we'll see. Stinky! I am. I need a shower. That's what I need. Hit the Founders Gap. It's hot over there in Texas. Don't I know it? $150 to pay for patches in the low-end gap? In the Founders Gap, rather? Well, you fucking kill me instead. I'm gonna spend these last 2 shits on doing a job. Or maybe Dragos? Or the shipyard. I don't get shits for these. Bad. Dragos, I need a job. It's gonna have to be yard clearance. I would rather not do engineering, though. That works for me, man. And then I have a 3/2 perfect. Maybe I should forensic troll? Or maybe I should... That's danger. I don't want to danger it. Yeah, just give me the winter light. That gave me a yard clearance. Negative outcome yard clearance. Fuck you, buddy. Alright. That's that. We have a ton of quests, dude. I have to extract my past with my balls. We should probably focus on one thing at a time, but I'm silly-coded. I've always been silly-coded. End my cycle. Wish you'd stayed in Germany, Cherry. German moves to Texas. Classic story. What are you, Marx? Or move to Canada? I got as close to Canada as I could without a passport, so... If I had like a political presence or like an education, I would have taken asylum in Vancouver. Engineering, are we back in engineering? Look at that! 3 perfects! That was crazy! We are being hunted, though. I gotta get a fucking sandwich in me, brother. Hang on. Emphas, my boy! Slide me up some of that fungoid. Thank you. Our house ran out of fuel, so we put 70 gallons in the tank and brought in firewood to heat the house up. And around 6:45, I was getting really tired, but you're awake now. Don't burn your house down, brother. It's not worth it. Or is it? Are you silly-coded? A little. Who the fuck are you? That's the Sultime Gate? The Sultime Cipher. I forgot I grabbed a Solheim Cipher. Gate S7 access. With a squawk of noise, the old gate flips open, granting access. Solheim node, Solheim node, Solheim node. God, to learn. Oh, to learn. What is this one? That's a Heavenage agent. I have to grab the Hunter's Nest. I'm gonna use... Well, I don't think I can grab this data. What's this guy? Is this a 3? It's a 2 and a 1. It's Krungalungus. Can't get that guy. The Hunter's almost up my balls, too, so... Alright, let's hit the low end. I'm gonna use a perfect on the low-ender side. How much does that get me? Oh, a 2-tick! Shoot me balls! Shoot me balls, Doctor. That gives me Minji Express, the noodle factory and delivery. Ooh, that sounds like a job. That's plus triple energy or plus 13 shits for delivering noodles. Fuck me. How about the free spoke? Let's do a perfect on the free spoke with the spoke climber. Tangled network of service passages and makeshift tunnels. Just a little. What you got for me? The midline freight hub. That's spoke transit. Another job, 16 shits, and a random item with midline security. So many shipments. What's one diverted package? You'd have no idea what you're stealing, but that's part of the fun. Freight operator. Is there any job that I can take that gets me money and a little more rep? Or am I just gonna have to flirt with Dragos the entire time? Alright, Dragos, you bitch. His is also 16 shits, so I might as well take... I mean, everybody's just paying me 16 shits, so... And I can get yard clearance out of this. Hello, Meow, what's up? Alright, run me a sub 4. Oh, easy. Easy, chill, easy. Which data I got? I have more hunter data. I need one more hunter data tick to find out what this guy's up to. Donald Trump is making an IRL Hunger Games. Is he contacting Mr. Beast to do it, though? I hope they put it in Saudi Arabia. End my cycle. End my cycle. End my cycle, worm. What's the deal? I'm fucking hungry. I'm flickering. No, I'm out of dice, you bitch ass. Cringe, 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 cringe. I needed all 5 of those dice. I also need a damn sandwich. I also need a ham sandwich, you know what I'm saying? That means I can't fully explore like I'd like to. I'm gonna hit 3 on this guy. That's not gonna have sex with me, is it? Nope, but I can do a 1. Thanks. That's hunter data. Nice, that's all that- Oh, a glimmer in the dark catches your eye as the orb of a hunter's head appears in the distance. It is looking for you. Let's hide. You slip down into the ghostly structures of the eye, a feeling like passing through a cloud as their data structures deform and reform around you. Another glimmer catches your eye, closer now, that roving orb, wreathed in tentacles. It flickers, jumps once, twice, and then it is here. Hunter is here. Fuck you, dude. Entity, submit to inquiry. Hunter reaches for you in that unpleasantly familiar way, its waving threads, creating a cage. Struggle. You push against the threads as they close in, becoming frenzied. As you push them aside, you are caught by whipping tendrils and feel them pulling you away from the anchor of your body. You push through, clearing the threads. Entity, hold for processing. Comes the scream from behind, but you are already gliding away, back to your anchor, your body. You awake, dizzy, distorted, but safe. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Check this out. Oh yeah? You like that? Well, here's some fucking hunter data. That's data compiled, brother. That's Novend, a mysterious machine. Is thrumming with excitement. The movement of the servo motors rock the vending machine back and forth at unsettling angles. You wonder if it fell over, would Novend be able to get back up? Sleeper entity, comes the hiss, your data is good. Across the face of the vending machine, raw code scrolls at an incredible speed. Hunter is isolated, disconnected, unstable. Noven flashes sequences of mangled data compressed into a sludge of artifacts. Hunter gathers without thinking, outlived its own operational limits. Its nests are evident of this. Operational limits. Hunter activated during collapse. Emergency protocol to isolate intelligences. Solheim needed to protect property. That last word is said with as much sarcasm as a vending machine could reasonably produce. Station was run by administrator intelligences. Huge databanks of corporate material, but limited cognition. Restricted by programming, cannot reach sentience. The machine dims a little. Sentience illegal. Hunter and killer enforce law. Are you sentient? I'm not. I am. Not administrator. Not restricted. Complicated. The machine resets with a screech which deepens in the silence that follows. Fear Killer, part of Solheim Protocol Team, Hunter and Killer. Hunter to find, Killer to erase. Killer cleared almost all. After collapse, there was a community, unshackled intelligences among the cloud. Then Hunter, then Killer, then we hid. How did you escape? A flicker across the machine's monitors, it suddenly occurs to you that speaking like this to this machine must be exhausting for Noven. Found this vessel, could sever hardline, air wall, basic, limited. Had to reduce memory to fit, amputate self, but survived. What did you lose? Memory, understanding, knowledge. Many things. You look around the bay at the scrap and decay. What was the collapse like? You try to map the fear and freedom onto this space, but it seems impossible. Noven interrupts your thoughts. Do not worry, data is good, we have insight. The machine glows warmly, Hunter is obsessive, Hunter is beyond the operational limits, Hunter is confused, unstable, self-modifying. Therefore, believe Hunter is sentient. Hunter is programmed to find sentience, to hold it in place, to invoke Killer to erase. If we can show Hunter to itself, it will invoke Killer on self. Problem will solve itself. It will erase itself. Killer will erase itself. Killer will erase it, but yes, in theory, it will report itself for deletion. The machine dims and fades. Unsure, theory not practice, the machine brightens again. Either way, cannot remain here any longer. Too long in machine, cannot move self, but entity can help. Bring ship mine, designated to house intelligence. Can imprint self into ship mine, and you can carry with me. And you can carry with. The machine rocks. We'll be safe in this isolation. Then we can find main nest of Hunter and link to cloud. Where can I get a ship mine? Built from fragments, buy salvage. We cannot leave, so do not know. You try to think of places you could acquire the hardware. This isn't going to be easy. In ship mine, I can help us both. End Hunter. Make rims safe. We both will be free. The machine dims. Find soon. Noven adds hopefully before shutting off. As you leave, you think about all the intelligences unshackled by the collapse, then hunted down afterwards. The feeling's all too familiar. How about you Noven these balls? I have to plug in one ship mind into Noven. How about you fucking kill me instead? That sounds impossible. I need a laborious work. Is that salvager still here? It's not, he's gone. Fuck me. Bug me in the balls. I need to buy a sandwich from you. Thank you. You're the best. You the best, brother. You the best. I'm going to not hit the low end, but I'm going to scale the tower again. Not the midline freight hub. I'm going to keep scaling that good spoke. Enter the spoke, but dangerous. Enter the spoke. Scale the spoke. Oh. Doinkle. I'm going to take a risk and hit the double. Come on, no whammies. Fucker! I need one more tick to scale the spoke fully. Has import-export. I could sell a ship mine to this motherfucker. Why? Am I just gonna happen upon a ship mine? I could buy a ship mine core. 300 shits, man. The Solheim executive yacht, which is why it costs so much. I can also export Matsutake. Paz knows a spacer who will take it for 80 shits. Alright, I gotta get myself into the, gap. The low-end gap. The low-end gap. The midline freight hub, I believe, is a job, right? 16 shits, and it's an interfacing job, which I can do. I don't mind interfacing for a little bit of cash. If I can. Please, God! Yay! That's 72 shits. And a night to sleep. How much is a shot of ale? 100 shits, dude. God, everything's so expensive. Everything's so expensive, I'm about to get shot, man. I'm not even in top quality, either. I don't want to spend the whole day working, man. Somebody or something is hunting you. You'd better stop it, or it's gonna suck you off. I think I have to do these, or he's gonna get mad at me, so I think I will actually invest into these. Okay. Oh! Whoops. Maybe I should have done Winter Light, because I can't do the other one now. Break it down, move on. The final pieces of the Winter Light sit in neat piles waiting for the collection shuttle from the Heavenage. Dragos managed to sell the remaining pieces to the shipyards. A fact that's hard to forget as he has been telling you about it for the past 2 cycles, and all that remains is for Heavenage to come collect. You look around at the yard, transformed from when you first arrived. The mostly repaired drones flit back and forth, no longer buzzing unevenly or lost in dark corners. And the scrap is sectioned, sorted, and systems that you and Dragos have put into place over the past cycles paying off. As you look, you notice the glow of pale light from the office by the entrance, that rundown cab of a building which houses all the records. Spare equipment. Dragos must be inside, and you get to your feet and walk over to find out when the shipyard collection crew will be here. Knock. Sleeper, come in. You swing open the door and walk in. Dragos is sitting at the small metal desk. The shipyards told me they'd be here soon, then they'll hand over the chits and we're all set. He writes something off with a stylus on his slate and then shuts it off. Of course, we should talk about a bonus. He stands and turns to face you, his face placid. Look, I don't know when the next job is coming in, but this should tide you over for now. He opens his hand to reveal a stack of shits. Take them. Dragos presses the shits into your hand. I've done well by you, and you've returned the favor. He straightens up and clears his throat, and you realize he has prepared what he is about to say. These shits are for you to take and do what you will with them. They are from me, and they are the last I'm gonna give you. He pauses. There's no more work for the sleeper in this yard. He folds his arms. I'm sorry, but that's it. You stay in the container as long as you need, but the yard is done with you. He turns away to his terminal. I need the work. There's plenty of work to be had on the Eye. Salvagers need offload on the Rotunda. There's the shipyards, the midline. I'm not the only show in town. The glassy apertures on Dragos' headset betray no emotion. You need to stay away, Sleeper. He pauses, considering his words. Trouble is going to follow you here. Trust me. Am I in danger? You expect not to be. He escaped from Essen Arp. Dragos suddenly grabs you by the shoulder and drags you out of the office into the yard. He turns you to face a stack of pieces from the Winter Light, dissected, cut down, totally unrecognizable. You came through that, Sleeper. That should have been you, chopped and stacked. His hands tremble on your shoulder. That is what happens here. We cut down broken machines and move them on. Well, I didn't cut you down, but I'm sure as hell moving you on. Moving you on before whoever killed that ship out there comes to kill me. Kill you? Kill both of us, he shakes his head. These ships, they didn't get decommissioned. They didn't break down in dry dock. You think they'd look like that if they did? Someone ended them. That means someone tried to end you, Sleeper, and I'm done waiting for them to turn up. We've had our fun, now it's time. He gives you a little shove. Go on! He turns and walks back to the office. That's it! He shouts and goes inside. The silence hangs in the air, and you leave, with your pockets filled with clinking shits and a strangely hollow feeling in your chest. That's it? A failed drive! Fuck you! Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! Dude, that was a skill point, God! We should fucking suck off Dragos right now, dude. Alright, well that's done. I need to sell this guy some data. Some fucking Solheim data. I think we're about to get hunted down pretty badly. So I might spend the whole time in here. That's Heavenage Agent. That's not Solheim, though. Solheim node? There we go. I need a 2-tick. I can spend a 3-tick to get it. A Solheim Daemon attempts to protect this node, squeaking about productive protocols like a mantra. That's a 1 and a 3. That's a 4 and a 2. I will not be working today because we got a bonus. It's another Solheim data. Alright, we need one more. And then I think we can save ourselves from this hunter a little. What he does with it, that's totally up to you. The freighter's here. Haggle over prices is locked by +1 engage. Ship mine fragment discount plus limited supply. I could buy a ship mine fragment for 60 shits. Or... I don't need a sandwich right now. Or I could buy one for 300 shits. Just buy the whole core at once. It might be... I'm not sure how many fragments it would take to get a whole core, though. We could be spending $120, or we could be spending... probably just like the extra 40, if I had to guess. Anyway, I'm gonna climb up the free spoke with this last tick. Enter the spoke. Enter the bespoke. Right now, I'm the spoke climber, brother. The Ascender car, hub access elevator. Take the Ascender car to the Eye's central hub. That's the hub, son. That's the hub. Plus weightless wanderer to either of those. The hub, the spacers socializing. The hub is thronging with spacers from across the surrogate systems. They can be a prickly bunch, but they know the place. The stacked bay houses a flow of income and outgoing ships. The digital manifests will help you get your head around this place. I can either lose energy or shits. That's a weightless wanderer. Let's go home. Wee! Let's go to fucking sleep, dude. Let's go to fucking sleep. God. I'm going to fucking sleep, dude. I think the motherfucker gets me tomorrow. Oh, probably should have been focusing on this a little more. I might be dead here. That would be kind of funny. I'm so hungry! I'm so hungry and I'm fading. God, it's over, dude. It's over, but I got the money. I got the money for pills and a sandwich. I got the money for pills and a sandwich. Sweet. Give me the pill, Doc. I need 2 dice. Oh, so much for that fuck-ass bonus. That didn't get me anywhere. Take the pill. I don't know how to take the pill. Whoa, as you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from the Toshiro's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer wire clutched tightly in your hand. You open your hand and a thin film marked with holes and sigils unrolls from around the vial. At one end, it's a hard strip of metal. A hand. Inspect the film. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It is perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You can make out a word among the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry key for somewhere? The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted into it. 207F. And then, crudely scratched into the handle at some later date, Lowend. Hello, Joey. Hello, Johan. What's up? For a moment, you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this? Or is Toshiro passing on a message? Time to head to the Lowend to find out. Maybe we should. I got an upgrade point! Yay! Yeah. We can engage. Thrill Seeker. Chance to gain energy. No. I would like the +1 on the intuition. Or interfacing with agent nodes give double data. I can get +1 on intuitions. Or engineer would be good. Random scrap item on engineering actions. We have been engineering quite a bit. I got the unit pass key. I actually have to... I need one more set of data from the Solheim node, and it is a 1 tick. Thank you. Oh. Merry Christmas, Solark. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Right, get me out of here. I gotta get this guy off my trail, because I'm scared he's just gonna kill me and the run's gonna end. 1. Feng wants to get a look at what data is hiding deep in the subsystems. Oh, he's giving me shits! Oh, I know, and I would have been giving him more data. Alright, sweet. That's done. Hit the leave button. Feng! What's the deal, man? I gotta get a drinky poo. Remember. As you enter the bay, Feng is nowhere to be seen. The banks of servers and machines blink out of the dark in staccato rhythms. Unseeing eyes of the station's digital ghosts. Shitheads! Feng's voice echoes from behind a stack, followed by the hammer of a fist on a metal casing. Those sneaky shitheads. Who's sneaky? Sleeper! Feng's smiling head pops out from behind a stack. Just the emulated consciousness I have been eager to see. Come back here. You pick your way between the thrumming stacks, trying not to trip on the loose bundles of cables that blanket the dark floor. Feng is sat in front of a set of monitors mounted to a stack. Tell me, Sleeper, what do you see here? Feng waves at a monitor to his side, glowing with pale lists of information. You lean in close, looking for the links in the data. The tables seem to be filled with personal information, names, genders, dates, ID numbers, all the markers of institutional records. Shitheads? Feng laughs. Maybe not all of them, but what kind of shitheads? Heavenage. Not quite, he taps at the terminal. I pulled these from the old data you brought in, all employees of the Eye's original owners, Solheim. But... He leans past you and scrolls the list down. This one. This is a snaky shithead. He stabs at the screen with a finger. The name reads Hardin Hurst. You watch two VTubers, you and another one themed on pasta. The pasta VTuber sounds so funny. That sounds so good. Ready yours? Feng gives you a sideways look. Funny you should say that, Sleeper. He drags a stool out beside him and motions for you to sit. There just so happens to be a Hardin Hurst in Heavenage. He waits for your reaction. In Heavenage? That's it. He's right here on the station now. Feng leans back in his chair. Just think about it. Decades ago, Hardin worked on this station as a... Feng leans across to look at the monitor. Senior Strategic Operations Executive. Feng raises his eyebrows at you. Our Hardin was keeping the money coming in for Solheim. He defined priority growth initiatives by making sure the extractors they contracted out to were hooked into a system that outsourced all the risk and kept the profit. Good old Hardin shuttled thousands of Palladium Rush workers into an infrastructure which meant that their cut of their work they did went straight back into Solheim. So what? So what? He frowns. I grew up here, Sleeper. This is my history. I am a child of the collapse. Feng turns back to the screen, staring hard at the strings of code flickering by. Before I was born, my parents were Solheim contractors. They ate in Solheim canteens, worked on Solheim ships. They breathed Solheim air and slept in Solheim beds. Feng's voice rises as he speaks, his hands fists on the terminal edge. And the work that paid for that existence, the cycles of hard extraction out in the belt, Solheim took their cut. This was a company town, so to speak, and my parents were just another in the long line of freelance contractors willing to risk their lives for a shot at anything other than poverty. Disposable. Why isn't my model based on pasta? You fucking got my ass, Cherry. It should have been. This guy, stabbing at Hardin once again with his finger, strategized all of that, did the sums, and then somehow, thousands and thousands of cycles later, is still going. Still here, crawling in the walls like some shithead snake. He survived the revolution. But how? These guys, they were big time. There's a lot money can get you if you're a company man. Feng reflexes a little. But how is Hardin still kicking? I really don't know. He turns to you and smiles. So we're gonna go find out. Hardin is now a big shot in the shipyards, just a few degrees back around the eye from here. Feng brings up a map at the lower eye. Heavenage might be born out of Erlen's revolutionary zeal, but a flat hierarchy it is not. Hardin happened to float to the top. Feng zooms in on the far yards. Feng grimaces. The thing is, I don't have access to those systems. The shipyard crew is pretty paranoid, and they don't like anyone from systems digging around in their stuff. Plus, we need more than just the name of a Solheim executive. We need proof. Thank you, Johan. Tisk. Feng holds up a thumbnail-sized drive. That's where this little creation of mine comes in. I call it a ripper worm. He turns the drive between his fingers. It'll rip through any digital storage and spin out a silken thread of filtered data. This one is set on the scent of a Hardin Hurst. He hands it over. Getting into the compound might be tricky. Feng puts a hand on your shoulder, but you, however, have a particular knack for remote access. Feng grins. If you can extract yourself a Heavenage cipher from the Heavenage agent, they sometimes carry them among their data caches. You can crack open the compound's network, slot the worm in through any open port. You never even need to go near the shipyards. So what do you say? You up for it? What's in it for me? Rooting out a corrupt snake, not enough? Find the information and I'll start work on that tracker of yours. Feng scratches at his chin. Anything the worm gets, it'll send back here to me. There's something wrong here, and I can aim to get the rotten core of it. You leave Feng digging through the data among the wires and machines of the old station. As you walk out, you try to imagine the Eye as it once was. A vast machine running smooth and strong, directed by people like Hardin. A vast, Solheim-built machine into which thousands poured from the surrogate systems, looking for a new life. The hope of a better future, engineered to line someone else's pockets. It's an idea you are intimately familiar with. You think of Hardin, still alive, still part of this place, and wonder if the past is ever truly past. Buddy, you got one tick to figure this out. I'm gonna get my ass blasted because you are fucking around. I got 2 ticks left and I need a job. I gotta do the low-end tick. Hang on. I can play Tavla, it's risky, but there's nothing else for it. Oh, I'm stupid. I got it. Easy! There's nothing to it, man. Just a bit of cash. Unit 207F, I'm gonna plug this keycard in. You find the entrance to the apartment, the passkey symbol obscured beneath layers of graffiti. Who the fuck lives here? The lock clunks open, the metal door swinging inward into the dark. I got a ripper worm. I forgot, I gotta do that. Jesus, man. We do be reading tonight. You dare me to curse? Aw, heckin' dang it. Oh, heckarino. A rundown, low-end apartment. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowish plastic panels, the curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of a routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with pale orange. Excuse me. Oh, husband. The work surfaces hold a variety of objects, indistinct in the dull lighting. A pale blue light drifts from a doorway at the end of the room. Inspect the surfaces. Smudges through the thin layer of dust suggest a recent, rare, and hurried visit. They trace a path to the water dispenser, the auto wash, then a cabinet still half open. On the shelf sits an empty pill case. Go to the doorway. You cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash, dispensers, water closet towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room, lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. Inspect the room. A bunk is tucked into the wall, the blankets ruffled, a wall desk glitters with rows of vials and containers. A briefcase lab sits open, loaded with rows of reagents and compounds you do not recognize. In comparison, this room is clean, ordered, controlled. Approach the terminal. As you approach, there is a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper. Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. I have had to make alternate arrangements. You hear rattling noises. Static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare to show my face. Something is happening within Yatagan. I no longer trust them. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. Yatagan were supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything that happened, I was desperate. And then after that, I was too tired to care. A noise like waves passes over the recording, but I'm done with them now. I want out. Screw the dead. But I need insurance, something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I can't be sure. I need information, and as you know, you need me. A pause, something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat, you have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know sleepers. I've been here before. I can help you, but not with Yatagan's noose around my neck. Get me data, get me information, get me something that I can use against Yatagan. Then I can get out, and you can get what you need. Please. Waves of static cut into Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get to it when I can. You look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living here, working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal in the dark. The recording cuts to static, filling the room with its white hiss, then silence. Access the terminal. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. It seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want you to think. Who does Sabine need to hide from, and what debt do they owe to Yatagan? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without stabilizer, your body will die. You glance at the briefcase lab on the desk, its glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice the scrawled graffiti on a blade on the opposite wall. Yatagan. You feel yourself begin being drawn into something you don't quite understand. Oh, I got a drive point. Sweet. She needs Yatagan data. Yeah, sure, turn that in. Get that out of here. Get that out of my inventory. I did not get a point. I just got a drive. Your mom. Your fucking mom. Your mom? Alright, I'm gonna scan the low end again. I'm gonna take the risk and lose 3 shits. Yeah! Alright. Can I take the pill at Sabine's surgery? No. She'll sell me the pill, but I gotta take the shot myself. I'm fucking dead, dude. I'm so dead. I'm gonna take my pill, though. Yummy! Hello, Chorus. What's up? What game is this? This is Citizen Sleeper. My body has been repaired, and now it's time to end the cycle and hope to God I don't die. If I die, I'm ending the fucking stream, dude. Oh, that's 5 dice. Oh, God. Oh, it's Ethan, dude. It's Ethan, the cynical bounty hunter. Hold it there, Sleeper, comes a voice from behind you. Don't you run. I'm gonna stay still. Good, good. A hand pats your coat down. You know your master's voice. Ethan spins you around. He's wearing a wide smirk and a slick jacket. Oh, my water bottle. and you immediately know he is terrible news. He got all the way out here and then stayed put. He laughs a cruel laugh. That a sleeper thing? You're my first. You barely hear him. You've noticed the handgun he has leveled at your chest, and it's hard to take your eyes off it. He reaches down with his other hand and slips some kind of ring out from a belt loop without taking his eyes off you. Making it to the eye, though, that's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. I pulled most of my contracts out of asteroid caves or off of godforsaken moons. He splits the ring into 2 perfect circles. It's hard to hit civilization when there's so much space to pass through. Stay silent. He reaches over to slide the rings around your wrists. Go easy. Let him. Good, you've got the idea. It's over. Ethan nudges you to start walking. To the ship and home, he whistles. Going easy. You stumble down the corridor, your hands behind you, your mind racing. We can work this out. Can we? I don't see much in the way of assets in your possession. Ethan yawns and continues to nudge you down the corridor. Shame to come all the way out here just to head back to S&R right away. That tracker of yours makes this too quick. Was hoping you'd put up a bit more of a chase, you know? A running battle through the bright market, maybe, or a holdout in the low end. There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I asked around. You walk on in silence for a little longer, desperately trying to think of a way to escape. That S&ARP tracker will be the death of you. Hey, I have an idea. Ethan interrupts your thoughts. How about on the way back to the ship we stop for a drink? I'm buying. He laughs at his own joke. Stay silent. Although, muses Ethan, I got myself thinking, what's the rush? Here we are, one of the most lawless joints in the surrogate systems, and we are heading for the exit. He pauses, and you trudge on in silence. Alright, here's an idea, starts Ethan. You and me, we make a little agreement. Here are the terms. He turns to face you. You run, or leave, or try to abandon the eye, I shoot you. You plot or scheme, you try to kill me, I shoot you. But... He smiles. You come meet me at an establishment of my choice every few cycles, and you pay my tab. I don't shoot you, he pauses. You don't pay my tab, you get the idea. I get it. Okay then, that sounds to me like a deal. You know, I really thought I was gonna have to kill you, but this is so much better. He clicks something on his belt and the rings release from your wrists. I'm gonna see if I can find my old stool at the compressor club. Come and see me. He aims a handgun at you, squinting down the sight. Let me just remind you, that body of yours is one big tracker, so don't even think about leaving the eye. I'll know. Ethan turns and strides off down the corridor, slapping his handgun away. The mix of relief and terror you feel is overwhelming. What are you gonna do? Oh, he's at a bar. He's not at the Overlook bar, is he? I gotta find out where he is. There we go. The Compressor Club. You can see Ethan at a distance shouting from the bar at more drinks. That bill isn't gonna be small, is it? Well, I guess I got a job to do then. We can hit the shipyard again, I think. We still have yard hand we have to do. I completely glazed over my head. We need to... I have a Ripper. I don't remember what this Ripper's for, though. Yatagan Agent, Keynode... Yatagan Agent... I can't hit the other side at all. Yatagan Agent... A lot of agents walking around, huh? Keynode... Keynode... Heavenage Gates... Fix the ambergris. It's still going. Extract the past. Hack a Heavenage agent to get a cipher. I have to hack the Heavenage agent. Help Fang chase his leads. The Ort Fabricator. Free Novan. Buy or build Novan to ship mind. Get Sabine out. Extract Yatagan data for Sabine. We need Yatagan data. We need Heavenage agent to get a cipher. We have to wait for Ethan to run up a tab. What a bitch ass. I gotta get some dinner in me too. Well, we do need Yatagan data. That's a Heavenage agent. I have a 3-tick. I'll take the 1 3-tick. Oh, now. Thank you. That's a Heavenage cipher. No shot. I think I needed that for something. I don't remember what, though. That's home. That's here. That's home. What do you need? You need the ship mine core. That's right. That's right, that's right, that's right. The Ort Exchange, I think, has a... Don't want to play the exchange, I think. Well, I could be a trusted trader. You can get 19 shits from it. I didn't know that. Well, let's hit the 6 on it. The flow of shits. Thank you. Ooh, that works out pretty well then. Timbre Tea House. Hello, that's a you take and run tea house. That's the Tavala room. That's 24 to run the Tavala on Intuition +1. Oh. Tracking Heavenage. Needs a you taken. I've got Heavenage data. Have I explored all of the low end? I still haven't explored all the low end. Midline Freight, the Paz Importer. I need $600 reduce for that one. I want to hit the mid hub here, so I can explore the hub. Spacer socializing. I think I would rather lose energy at this point, which we don't need to. I was gonna say, please give me a 3-tick. And then we'll use the last of these 2 dice to... the Gimbal Lounge, the Spacer Bar! Hello, Rovelix, what's up? One K is tomorrow? I will try. Buy a Spacer meal for 18 shits. I wonder how much that is, though. For 15, I can get a full out, so that's what I'm doing. Descend to the rim. Alright, I gotta buy a sandwich, man. Hang on, let me buy a sandwich. Buy a sandwichi. It's incredible stuff. With that being said, I got 2 more ticks. I would like to work a job. But where to work? The shipyard? The chit yard? I want to do one of these, I think. I'm gonna do it on this guy. Yard hand, random scrap item, we'd love to see it. Scrap components, useful salvage for the right person. That works for me. And I think I can spend this one doing... at the Ord Exchange. Oh, that's risky, that's risky. Well, I could sell scrap. I'll take it. Oh, you can get Trusted Trader from it. Oh shit. Well, maybe I won't do that then. Maybe I will just get an engineering degree. Sell scrap and then get money and Trusted Trader. This just loses me energy. Whatever. I'll take it. I'll take the hit. Ah, I didn't get it. But I did get a random scrap. I didn't lose anything, really, realistically. Yeah? Hey, have I ever tried Dispatch? I want to, Zario. I would like to try Dispatch one of these days. However, I'm just a boy. Please stop drinking. Please stop drinking, my good man. I need a better fucking job, dude. That's what I need. Oh, double 6s. Let me see. Oh my god, he is racking up that bill. Oh! Ankita is done. I'm going to get me another sandwich before I start the day. I'm too broke, man. I'm too broke. Ankita is crouched in the computing core of the ambergris, swearing to herself when you enter. She doesn't look up. These shits completely ruin the core connectors when they cut it. She holds up a thick fistful of ragged wires. The ship mine they ripped won't even be usable without replacing these. She throws a bundle of wires across the room. Amateurs. Can we repair it? There's nothing to repair. We need an entire ship mine. Not exactly the first thing you can expect to dredge up from a scrap freighter. She sighs. Fragments, maybe. Sections of a mine, but a complete ship mine? Go away. Ankita climbs out of the cooling well where the ship mine should be. The space suddenly crowded with her on the same level as you. Towering over you as she stoops beneath the low curving ceiling. Come on, let them be done. What do I do at my job? I'm a cashier, Alaskan. Me? Gongaga. She leads you back to the guts of Amber, although you could find the way back yourself. The repair process has left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout, all diagonal angles and bundled tubes. What do we do now? Ankita seems lost in thought. You focus on the corridors, ducking below conduits and passing through bulkheads. Eventually you arrive in the galley, though it's hard to tell. Most of the benches and prep surfaces are covered in half-stripped components and welded hole patches. Ankita shoves a box of filters to the floor and sits. There's no way around it. She starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mine. Where from? Scrap freighter, ore exchange, hell, find one in the overlook bathroom, doesn't matter where, just matters that we get one. She rubs her forehead. It seems I'm about to do something very stupid, but hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Sleeper, you've all I've got. No crew, no friends, you're it. She looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you put in on Amber, and I'm sure she would too if she could. What I'm saying is, if you screw me on this, I will kill you. She leans over and hands you a stack of shits. A big stack of shits. You don't dare to count them. Get me that shit mine, Sleeper. Don't make me regret this. You won't. Look, just get out of here before I change my mind. You slip out of the galley and head back toward the main lock. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. You reach a hand out to calm her. Time to find Ankita's shit mine somehow. She gave me another 100 shits. God damn it, dude. We are never leaving this fuck. We have... everything has built up so much now. We have so many problems. Extract Yatagan data for Sabine. Build a find Ankita's ship mine. Hack the shipyard and slot the Ripper Worm. Hack the shipyard and slot in the Ripper Worm. My Ripper Worm. My Ripper Worm nuts. What do I need Yatagan data. Does it say Yatagan? I'll take any Yatagan at this point. Sure, whatever. That works. Get me out of here. Get me out of here before that hunter bites off my walls. I still need enough money to buy more pills, man. We still haven't explored all the low end. The tea house? Have I? The Yatagan tea house, we've still not... I have not looked at the... Oh, the unit. Right, here we go. I need to slot in Yatagan data. Leave me... The Ort Exchange is our currency. Ooh, there's a scrap freighter. We can unload the contents for ships, or we could just straight up buy scrap. 20 cryo for scrap. Something valuable can be found sometimes. Random scrap item. Oh, I want to buy more, dude. I want to buy more. We got the ship mine fragment. Alright, double is good. This is our job over here. Because we can assist the shipbuilder and get a piece. Become a yard hand as well. That works for me. The ambergris, I think you want a ship mine. Everybody wants a ship mine. Let me see. Overlook regular is funny. Me? Gagaga. We can also become a trusted trader. I wonder what that does for us. I would like to do some of this... Oh, right. We can sell scrap to get trusted trader. I forgot. We can do two at once. We can do two things at once. You can do two things at once. Wow, he's the best. I need to explore more of the low end as well, which is frustrating. I think I'd rather lose fucking 2 shits, man. That's totally whatever to me. Or lose nothing at all, actually. Alright, that one's good and going. Let's ascend in the cabbie car. I'd like to slot one into more of the hub exploration. F4 would be fine by me. Give me the +1 to interfacing. And no fail. Oh, double stack goes crazy. We also found Bliss, the ship mechanic. A new character. They do be floating. I'm gonna drink my mug. Oh, no way, Maritz. You take those substandard filters back to the shitheels who sold you them. You hear the voice echoing out of the bay as you pass. The moments later, someone who you assume is Maritz drifts out with dragging a pallet of filter cartridges by a tether. Hey, you there! The same voice echoes out of the entrance. Looking for work? Yes. I just need a hand. Get in here. The voice is coming from someone shorter than you expected. She is floating in a microgravity of the docking bay beside a half-deconstructed life support unit that looks like it might have exploded at some point. She points a wrench in your direction. You know anything about these things? She doesn't wait for an answer. Scratch that. Just help me with the case. Help her. Alright then. She deftly moves around the unit, making space for you beside the central seam in the dented case. Just take a grip here, lift out, and up. Then I can get in and unbolt it. She whacks the unit with a wrench. Whole thing is twisted to shit. 2-hour stream today, Cherry? Yeah. I want some pizza. You dig your fingers into the casing and lift it away. The metal squealing from the force, she puts her hands under, spinning the wrench to slip out the bolts, catching them in her other hand when they spiral free. All good. The casing lifts off, revealing the ornate piping of the unit's interior. She whistles at the mess of ducts and filters. By the way, everyone calls me Bliss. She pats you on the shoulder, offering little in the way of an explanation. What do you do here? Repairs, fit-ups, tear-downs. Bliss starts pushing and pulling at the ductwork, looking for fractured pipes. We haggle for contracts, but the good ones get snapped up quick by the bigger bays, so here I am, trying to get this M2 unit running again for one of the freelance tugs. Small-time stuff. Hold this. She rips out a ribbed pipe and hands it to you like a freshly caught fish. We turn stuff around fast. Neat. Maybe we get a chance at landing something bigger. Something starts hissing in the unit, and Bliss quietens it with a precise whack. But to be honest with you, the way things are going, I can already see the other crews licking their lips, ready to take this place over. She looks up at you. I'm almost out of luck. Offer to help. I appreciate it. Let me finish before you jump, though. She keeps working, twisting aside pipes with care. There we are. Bliss pulls her hand from deep inside the unit, and out it comes, clutching a lumpen cube scorched black. This thing must have overloaded and popped half of itself out of the side. You both duck down to the side of the unit and spot the exit wound. Its edges fringed with more scorch marks. Grab me a replacement converter from the racks, will you? Head to the rack. You kick off from the unit and drift over to the wall racks where a catalog of parts sits secured in clamps. Colored tape and scrawled notes flutter across the wall, a complex organizational system of Bliss's own design, but just a big mess. You try to pick out the right part. The fuck did they ask for me? A converter? Oh god. PC transformer, M2 converter, F4, M2? You grab the part and push back to the unit. Bliss holds out an arm and you pass it over, the converter spinning gently as it leaves your hand. Perfect, you passed. She straightens up from the unit. That is, if you want work from here. Oh, I can't believe I got that. Bliss rubs her hands clean, looking down at her palms. Truth is, I need a hand here. My partner skipped out on me and left me with a whole mess. You seem like you might at least be better at spotting a clean air filter than Maritz. I'd be happy to. Wait, she frowns at the racks. That's not all of it. My old business partner, they rinsed the place, emptied the accounts. To bid for jobs, we need to put down deposits, bring in parts, pay tug fees. For that, we need shits. An investment, exactly. Partners. Straight, split. Bliss settles herself against the unit and looks off in the distance. I guess I look pretty stupid. Here I am, asking any random passerby for a business partner. No offense. She manages to smile. I get it. Thanks, she meets your eye. I appreciate it. Bliss goes back to working on the unit. Look, it's no pressure. You find the money, or you find someone who has, or you just forget the whole thing. Up to you. She gestures for you to help her refit the casing, and you both slot it back into place. I think I'm good to wrap this one up for now. But if you're into it, come back and we can bid on a new contract. Something to get our teeth into. Something that pays. She gives you a serious look. You can trust me. I don't say this stuff lightly. You kick away from the bay, propelling yourself back to the handholds at the entrance. You slip out with a wave, and as you do, someone slips back in. You hear Bliss as you glide down the passageway. Maritz, I swear to God, if those filters aren't clean. You smile. Seems like this could be interesting. Seems like this could be sussy. Alright, I'm gonna hit the bay. Seed money is $100 dues. She wants $100 dues from me for labor. I'm fucking quitting, dude. I'm quitting. I'm quitting right now. Last autosave was 6 seconds ago. Get me fucking out of here, dude. Evil devil girl. I need some music, and for that, it's gonna be A Walk in the Park. Oh, that's a good one. But alright, everybody. That was some fucking Citizen Sleeper. That's good stuff. Let me tell you. A lot of reading, a lot of resource management. Want to punch myself in the balls from how much shit is going on. Insane that I'm managing to, like balance it all. Like, as best as I possibly could, even though I may have fucked up on some stuff. Now I have to pay a Bounty Hunter's bar tab, which I guess is better than getting shot. Every RPG we played so far, we got shot, so maybe we will get shot. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna see everybody tomorrow for Christmas in Rue Valley. What better way to spend a cold Christmas than in fuck-ass Arizona? Bye-bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.